another round. Bring another round.
I'm gonna go ahead and get everybody.
No, can you get me a Hans?
You done?
I'm bailing.
You're bailing out.
I'm bailing.
How many did you have? Two?
So
I'm just gonna keep drinking it because I don't want it in. I just want to get rid of it.
in the fridge.
God, I don't even want to know the calories in this thing.
How many of these damn things are there in there?
A case.
You're drinking more.
Doctor?
You're drinking more than two, Sonny.
Doctor, what do you think of all these root beers?
The sheer amount of them is unimaginable. I can't imagine someone would ever want to drink this much root beer. The pain is unbearable.
Tud, it was.
If we have more left in there, I'll take it home to my wife.
Please do. What is the? We talk about the. Tonight was Tut's night, unfortunately, to supply the beer. What are we looking at here for a 6-pack of this? Or was it a case?
We got a case, but they didn't really have a case, so I just bought 6-packs.
Uh-huh.
What is it, 4 of them? So it's about $10.50.
$10.50 a sixer?
Total.
No, $10.50 a sixer.
$10.50 a sixer. Wow,
yeah, it's kind of up there.
That's up there.
The experience of buying these must have just been unimaginable.
But like I said, I mean, if this is your thing, I can.
Hey, something out there for everybody.
I'm not going to really say the price is justified because I think a lot of craft beers these days, and it's the same thing with cigars. You come out with a new cigar, new craft beer, you haven't really proven yourself, but you automatically hit the $10 price tag on it, and that's why I think a lot of cigars are failing. That is they're not really worth it.
The price point on some new cigars coming out with non-established people behind them, like this year we're going to have the new release from Steve Saka. That guy has a track record.
Yeah,
I will put down $14 for a Steve Saka stick, sight unseen, just because I know who's going in.
I know what his pedigree is. I know what his history is.
Nicaragua, the blender for former head guy at Drew State blender. He's got his new stick coming out. I know I'm going to get something good.
Yeah.
The guys coming out, I'm not going to name names, but with these new lines, the craft beer of cigars, very kitschy, very not interesting packaging, but just much like this bottle. Guys with mustaches and old timey drawings, and that's fine. But you're going to charge over $10 a stick, and you have no track record, and your only gimmick at this point with a lot of these people, it's just a limited run.
Yeah,
we're only putting out 5,000 of these things, and it just word of mouth grows in the social groups on Facebook and stuff, and it's just something you got to get your hands on. And I understand some of them are really good. Some of them not so much.
Now this is where it's going to get confusing. Is that I see that a lot in the beer world itself, especially the craft beer world. But for something like this, I'm not going to say it's totally unjustified because this is so unique, and I could see its core demo being pretty dedicated to it. So I can understand.
Was there a lot of root? Did you see any other hard root beers?
Not a one. I mean, I saw like the normal, ciders and stuff, but I didn't see another.
Is this the go-to one out there right now?
Currently, yes.
Okay. Well then,
where it is right now that Pabst is looking at taking this one completely national, like all 50 states, North America.
It's a good fit for Pabst.
Yeah.
So I mean, and like I said, that's. Root beer in and of itself.
I like that. I say that I like Pabst.
Before it was just a plain soda. It was the equivalent of the non-alcoholic. Hence why it was called.
That makes
root
sense
beer.
for Pabst. So Pabst has a niche kind of audience, and I can see where they could cross over there.
So I mean, it'll.
Right.
That's
I don't know where it will be in the next few years. How it will play out. If it will be just more than just a novelty.
Correct.
So
that's kind of where I'm at. You get to wait and see to see how it shakes out in a few years. I'm going to shit on this beer, but I respect what they're doing.
Hey, something different. It's like an acid cigar. I love Drew Estate. I'm not an acid fan, but there are guys out there that love infused acid cigars, and as long as people are digging them, who cares? Keep making it. But okay, well, I think that's the last. Unless something, a revelation occurs a couple pints down the road.
If you like it, drink it. Good on you. Just not for me.
But it did go well with the cigar. I thought, to me, the cigar.
I think a Swisher Sweet would probably go well with that beer because you can't taste it.
No, it's too much sweet. I think the kind of the dark Nicaraguan tobacco of the Core Zero cut the beer a little bit, and they went good together. again, final words on the Core Zero. Everybody's getting there. You're done. We're almost getting there.
I'm a fan.
I will say I like the indie better.
Yeah.
I love that Sumatran wrapper, and I really enjoyed that this one, and that one had a little complexity to it
Yeah.
too. That had some nice transitions.
Here's the funny thing. We met these guys at Cats Fest, and talking with them a little bit, I wasn't exactly sure what to think of their offering in terms of the cigar. I thought that I was like, there's a bunch of newcomers. This thing will be gone, a couple of years. But when I tried the cigar and I gave it a chance, I liked it. I've enjoyed every one that I've had. I'm not that big of a fan of the 6x60, but it was still a good cigar.
Yeah. So check them out, especially at this price point. And I believe they said, I'll try to get my hands on some. I believe they said their next offering later this year was going to be a Mexican San
Yes,
Andreas
I forgot about
wrapper.
that.
And they said to check back with them, and they were going to send some our way. That's up with the Sumatra right now. That's one of my favorites. So we'll see. We'll see. Their second wave of smokes. Maybe they've learned some stuff. Maybe they've blow.
Yeah,
blow
I
our
totally
socks
forgot.
off.
I totally forgot that they had a Mexican wrapper in the works.
So let's see. But
I'm not going to hate on this beer. It's not anything I'd ever buy. That may sound kind of contradictory, but I think that I'll go with what seems to be the consensus. It really, to me, doesn't seem like the kind of thing you'd have with a cigar. Both you and Cody have said it. I think all three of you have said it. I agree completely. It's hard to get anything from the cigar with the taste of this.
Yeah. It definitely rules the stage.
It's overly sweet. This is, even if you were going to get some type of, just a bourbon and Coke, this is twice as sweet as that.
Yeah.
It is. I drink bourbon, and when I do drink so, it's a lot of times it's mixed with bourbon. If I just need caffeine or whatever, I don't feel like drinking a straight bourbon, I will absolutely on a Saturday night go outside with a bourbon and Coke. And
to me, it was really like a light mixture of Captain Morgan, a lot of Coke. It was that sweet.
Yeah, really, really sweet.